Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Don't the guy can some more ebe call GIF fund no. No makwako yiska. And no the best project. So far as I know oha ye nim sika do what GIF.
Yeah, project ebe cost to almost 1 point something dollars. Now, so we call GIF now is the funding bucket. I will be used carefully on a funding box. Now $100 million spent on who say within all these 5 years of more better Bemcrano, the scare them to me $100 million. It means the next 18 months no, and yeah, they are 16 point something billion dollars the babegum. Here and another down Akufo-Addo in his own wisdom and the covenant and promise that he promised God. So can say obesi Cathedral. Cathedral ye nyina ye nim say ye ma omanpanyi bia wo omamu ha 4 years mandate. Nothing more. You can lose just like Mahama went one term. You understand? Inti enya mandatory 8 years. Inti sanka sa 4 years no so ya want to me nyare no. Kadi na besi with the promise. He also told us that there was no way the taxpayers' monies were going to be involved in that building of the cathedral. But what happened? Taxpayers is see a judge for a lawyer for them. It's the same taxpayers' monies. And the other quack see a down for or renting for a month of a two a boo modern. So where lies in the fact to say no taxpayers' monies will be used? And we understood the fact to say, and can be used within your tenure of office, which is 4 years. Ntisanka 1 year, so be buying on to us and come ending. You understand? And even the siting of that particular cathedral is a non-starter. You could have put it elsewhere to open another.
Yeah, the outskirts of
exactly. But all this here can be a papaya and the ecosiho as a sea. So what I'm trying to say is Agenda 111. And yeah, dear me, my dream, plus a lot of people, and including themselves. And yeah, dear, between achieve by the 18 months, they be some betra aka. Say omu to me ye. Me bomb some more. I have challenged the NPP when they were in their second year regarding the fact that certain Akufo-Addo radio so and the TV so especially the NDC. Omu to me listed the number of projects omu aye. Ombe to me I can say a Dodowa yesi hospital say. Greater Accra Regional Expansion say, UGMC were Legom, and also say, yes, how do you call it? Electricity, whatever capacity they have added, and all that. Intiname challenge MPP say, of course, Obian who are bad, Bemna on Yeri. Definitely, Wama Yibi. Inchanka, Ebeya, almost kuchire, almost achievement, in blue book. Intimate trying me cry NDC green book, not me cry MPP blue book. About your comparison as to who made the effort in terms of development. But Debbie, they give us a website say call tracker, whatever. I will be home. Meanwhile, no areas how can you say obey one village, one dam. As we speak, that particular so-called dam, no, your own minister described them as a dugout. And that is a kaya dear man, and no now so a dear no. If such kind of dear man fiano. Say what the year don't nobody should expect say or baby sit down amobi. You understand? Your own minister. And so one district, one factory. We have been told that about 87 of them have been completed and they are in operation. Their main material a confi. Second among and say or man expect what plan. Start factory no. But you see, what request will be amount to frap Kennedy. Start factory the entire man or man penny for any egu. And they say yes, see no. They did not consult the stakeholders holistically regarding the specific banchi as say a feeding you know. Into no office okay, you do banchi wo into yenko si wo right. Yeah wo banchi would the question machine now you must touch content no woman and was so and CSIR they have done all these things. And so what the government needed to have done in Akufo-Addo administration say obeko for that document now say we ma outgrowers sika na say munria sa pieces way and as a state nankasa as the biggest spender of the taxpayers money most mo be your friend say afuo mo be state farm amankofo anya adwuma ye na mankasa mo the state bank no e dey feed machine no omo anye ne sa such factory no we ba no abeka kakra we ba no abeka the same thing na you John Mahama or yeah friend say Commander Sugar Factory and $35 million has just gone like that from Indian government or whatever has just gone like that without recourse to the taxpayers' monies that has been paid to the government to use, right? Commander Sugar Factory, what should you have done as a government? What should have been done is to ensure, sir, you had already empowered people who were growing the sugarcane. You never did so. You thought, sir, the outgrowers themselves would just go there. No more could be no more. It's kind of what the could be.
Now, sir, looking at young Ghana and as a Ghana penny for no say your project be feasibility studies, consultation of stakeholders, and near my was here to me to go come and sign a project. Yeah, bedroom fee enough. Yeah, into the agenda 111. I have a problem with it. It's a good thing. Government abakwa and sana yebe to Kwame Nkrumah fiha. They had 5 and 5 successive nation plan, and then they had this last one, which was a 7-year development plan. I have a copy, right? That 7-year development plan, Kwame Nkrumah spending 2 years, and I did a pound if your memo. These were planned. That time, no say your map plan was cool. You go for industrial attachment because in the census, Kwame Nkrumah can say, as I see a kind panic crowd will share you from my young one. In the next 20 years, and that's will be a 5 years, and that was what he said. In the next, anybody who is 5 years today, in the next 15 years, the person should be joining the workforce in the country. So factories and industry must be built in waiting. Nobody was idle. Team in the bill said or Cathedral, and I said everybody was busy either on the farm or any other factory. After school. Yes, the videos are there to show. Our inability to plan into the future. Motorway, Ghanaian engineer, and another engineer motorway. When Nkrumah was building the motorway, he was told that he was wasting money. He could just build and now we are talking about expansion because of population explosion. Why is it that when you are doing something for the nation, you just do it thinking that dualization of Accra to Kumasi, 20-something years. Memphis was starting in second term. 4 years plus Mahama Mills 8 years. That is 12 years. Plananados 4 years. 20 years. And that's so ego. Accident is far more than Crawford normal. Now Moko hospital. I'm telling you. Into the best thing to save your people from dying, I believe one of them is health. But then most important thing must go to road infrastructure. So you making sure say a kwanye fee in Ekodu Kumasi, a kwanye fee in Kumasi Ekodu Hamile, a kwanye all quantum pony heavily dualized a be at 3 years in anticipation for population explosion. The next source will take us to about 40-something million. Thank you. But we don't do that. So if you tell me agenda 111, I shudder to think say, and if I don't even want to even dream of it. So maybe, but me, I will sit here and clap for them. But I say, was your for I send it no and Oten and Kano or no and a Casa or Betina more Emma LPG Amayokono or your national organizer at the Maunyamia.
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.